Archex, formerly known as CD-0922 or Cardinal, was a human male stormtrooper who held the military rank of captain in the First Order. His skills were spoken of with high regard even by Supreme Leader Snoke. At some point before the attack on Twanal, Cardinal interrogated the Resistance spy Vi Moratti aboard the Resurgent-class Star Destroyer Absolution, for information about the past of his rival Captain Phasma. Roughly a year after Cardinal was presented with his personalized armor, Hux conducted a scouting mission to the planet Parnassus. While surveying the planet, Hux's ship was shot down by an automated weapons system and crashed on the planet. With the help of members of the local Sire tribe, including Phasma, Hux was able to find his ship and make contact with the First Order. Hux returned to the Finalizer with Phasma in tow, along with a young girl from Parnassus named Frey. Phasma wore a set of dirty, ill-fitting stormtrooper armor. Cardinal was instructed to familiarize Phasma with the Finalizer, First Order technology, and her duties as a stormtrooper. His role as head trainer was to be split with Phasma, who would focus on training the teenage and adult stormtroopers, and he would be transferred to the Absolution. Hux would also get a new personal guard, allowing Cardinal to focus on the expanding stormtrooper training program. These changes upset Cardinal, who was suspicious of Phasma and jealous of her close relationship to Hux, his father figure. This jealousy increased a year later, when Phasma received her own personalized armor. Soon after, Hux died of a mysterious illness, and his son, Armitage, took his place as head of the First Order infantry. Sometime before the attack on the village of Twanal, a Star Hopper piloted by Resistance spy Vi Moratti was captured by the Absolution. Moratti had been assigned by General Leia Organa with researching Phasma. Cardinal suspected that Moratti had information about Phasma after her ship's logs were checked, and it was discovered she had recently traveled to Parnassus. He took Moratti to an interrogation room hidden deep within the battlecruiser to ask her what she knew about Phasma. Cardinal was not trained in interrogation, however. A meeting was planned on the Absolution for the next day between Cardinal, Phasma, Armitage, and Kylo Ren, and he was desperate for information he could take to Hux to prove Phasma was dangerous. Cardinal tortured Moratti in an electrified apparatus in an attempt to get information. Moratti shared with Cardinal the stories she had heard from a woman from Parnassus named Sheev, the former healer and religious leader of the Sire. Moratti told Cardinal about how Brendel had crashed on Parnassus and was captured by the Claw, a rival tribe to Phasma's Sire. Phasma and a few of her loyal soldiers, including Sheev, freed Hux and his stormtroopers from the Claw and promised to help him find his crashed ship. Moratti revealed how Phasma betrayed her clan in order to save herself by partnering with Brendel in a deal that would have her come with him off-planet and join the First Order. The story of Phasma's rise to power and betrayal were not enough for Cardinal to report to Armitage Hux. Moratti then revealed that the Resistance had learned through slicing the First Order's computer systems that Brendel's death was caused by a venomous beetle found on Parnassus. She asserted that Phasma brought the beetle aboard and killed the elder Hux. The only other person who would recognize the symptoms of the beetle, Frey, died in a weapons accident 6 months prior. Shocked and appalled by this revelation, Cardinal went to the younger Hux's quarters on the Absolution to reveal Phasma's betrayal. Cardinal reported to Hux that Phasma had killed his father. Hux asked if Cardinal had any physical evidence proving this to be true. When Cardinal admitted he did not, the younger Hux revealed that he knew Phasma had killed his father, and had, in fact, arranged for the murder. Hux then asked Cardinal if he was still loyal, both to himself and the First Order. Cardinal responded in the affirmative and was dismissed. Cardinal then returned to his quarters and got drunk, upset by what the First Order had become. Early the next morning, he told Moratti that Hux was involved in his father's death, and asked for anything else he could use to stop Phasma. Moratti then revealed that, a few years before Brendel's trip to Parnassus, Phasma betrayed her own family to the Sire in order to survive, killing her parents and permanently crippling her brother, Keldo. She presented Cardinal with the dagger Phasma had used in the deed, along with a specimen of the beetle used to kill Brandil. By this point, Cardinal had grown to respect Marathi, and as he left to confront Phasma, he left the door to the interrogation room unlocked, giving her the means for her escape. Cardinal took the evidence with him to a meeting with Ren, Hux, and Phasma, only to be turned away by Hux. Cardinal returned to his duties, going through the motions for the rest of the day, and spent the evening getting drunk. At breakfast the next morning, Cardinal took an extra packet of rations specifically for his hangover. He cleaned himself up, shaved his head, and polished his armor. In preparation for a final confrontation with Phasma, Cardinal found Phasma in his training room, and they argued over his training methods. Cardinal attacked Phasma. As they fought, Cardinal attempted to stab Phasma with her knife, but was unable to penetrate her armor. She took the knife in return and stabbed him twice in the chest, then left him to die on the training room floor. Marathi, during her escape attempt, found Cardinal. She then transported him via hover gurney to a hangar in the Absolution. She then stole a ship, planning to return to Parnassos because she had promised to go back for Civ and her child, Torby.